Attention all personnel.
You don't understand. This is not what you think it is. You don't get it, man. You wanna boil it down to showbiz. Your in-depth research shows. Drop the guard, emphasize the beat. I've heard that positive pop you dig. I'd rather be buried in wet concrete.
Hi, my name is Jared White, and I want to respond to the rebuttal of intelligent design by Ken Miller. One of the points that intelligent design will sometimes make is trying to show how improbable the fact of life is, the fact of consciousness, the fact of the anthropic principle, the fact that life can exist. And so they'll throw out big numbers like 10 gajillion to 1. How is it even possible this could happen? So Ken Miller countered that argument by saying, well, to a certain extent, everything is improbable. And the example he used was a card game. If you sat down with your buddies and you dealt out a bunch of cards, and then you collected them and you dealt them out again, and you kept track of the cards that you dealt out. Now you could say, how improbable is that? That you would lay those cards out in those exact order. And he would say, you're right, it is improbable. You could play your cards your entire life and would never deal those exact cards. And so he said, to a certain extent, all of life is improbable. I mean, what are the chances that I'd be sitting here right now and talking to you on YouTube? I mean, the chances are astronomical, but yet here I am talking to you. And so what he was saying is that that doesn't actually prove anything. But what Ken Miller misses is the fact that when intelligent designers are using this idea, it's not so much the improbability of it, it's the fact that it shows evidence for design. So let's go back to the analogy of a card game. Let's say you're playing poker with a bunch of your buddies. Let's say every time you leave the room and you come back, your buddy gets a royal flush. But every time you're actually there playing with him, he gets a horrible hand. Now, your buddy could say, why are you so surprised? I mean, what are the chances that I would get dealt any number of combination of hands? But you would never believe that. And the reason you would never believe that is because the fact that he is only getting royal flushes when you are gone, besides the improbability of it, shows evidence that it has been designed, evidence that it has been rigged, if you will. And that's exactly what we see when we look at this world. We see a world that has been designed, a world that has been rigged, if you will, just like that game of poker that we know was rigged, and we would never accept any other explanation. Just like this video now, you can obviously tell that it has been designed. If you're walking on a beach that nobody had ever been on before, and you found written in the sand the words, I love you, you would know that someone had put those words there, not simply because that it is so improbable that those words would get there on their own, but because those words point to someone that has put them there, because those words point to significance. So in conclusion, it's not just a game of probabilities, but that what we see out there points to significance, and I believe that that significance is a creator.